good evening. Good evening and welcome to ReCooper8 with me, Lucy Cooper, and Katie Abbott, who is currently on the toilet. Yes, she just had to go to the loo. We've just had a very, very frustrating drive in because, well, what happened? It was just dreadful. The traffic was awful. Everything was awful, and we were stuck in traffic lights on the bridge coming into Marston for about 10 minutes. It was ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. And I'm just making sure I've got everything on air. Katie isn't here yet. She will be here shortly. We really have just run in off the street. So. How is everybody? I hope everybody is well and that you've all had a great weekend. Rather stunning weather, I thought. Accidentally stunning weather. I haven't dressed up for this evening. Here she is. Thank goodness. Hello, Katie. Katie,
Hi.
hello. Hi. I couldn't wait to see you, is what I wanted to say. Also, what I wanted to say is, shall we just go straight into a bit of music?
Yes.
Just so we can settle ourselves.
Sure.
Okay, so you sent me the playlist, didn't you?
I did.
And Katie, how are you? While I'm desperately trying to find the music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry we're late. It was a bit of a rush to get in.
Oh, it was awful traffic though, wasn't it? I've just been telling the listener how bad the traffic. The listener.
Let's have Tattoo from Lorraine, who's the 2023 Eurovision winner.
Why are we having that?
What?
Why are we having that song?
Because it's funny.
And I've got a...
Oh, you've got a tattoo.
I do have a tattoo.
Do you want to share that?
I do want to share that. I'm just going to share it. Who can see it? I'm not quite sure what camera to get.
I'll stop talking and then I'll stop looking at
it's
me.
not, yeah. Oh, I'll show you
I
later.
don't think it looks at you because you're talking, and it looks at you because you're the...
Okay. Oh, look, hang on. That camera's just swizzled round to me. There you are. There's my tattoo. I definitely need more now, don't I? It's looking kind of small. Okay, so we're ReCooper8. We're having a fab time already. We're so pleased we're here. A little bit tired, but that's okay. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna play Tattoo by Lorraine. Is this the one that won?
Yes.
Oh, what did you think?
I loved it, but I love Eurovision.
You do. You're a bit of a
Euro fan.
Oh, it's playing. Is that? Can you hear that?
Yes.
I'm playing it already. Yeah, I didn't realise that. It's this Bluetooth technology. It's so clever. Okay, so was that the song?
Yes.
No, it wasn't. That was Get It Together by Genshin. Okay, so I'm going to play Tattoo. God, what a great start to the show, eh? All right, I'm going to play this song, Tattoo by Lorraine. Are we calling her Lorraine?
Yeah.
Okay. See you. Bye. We'll be back soon with more burbling.
Baby, we both know this is not our time. It's time to say goodbye until we meet again. 'Cause this is not the end. It will come a day when we will find a way. Violins playing and the angels crying when the stars align, then I'll be there. No one will care about the love, 'cause all I want is to be loved, and all I care about is you. It's stuck on me like a tattoo. No one will care about the past.
That were breathtaking, Scott. Sure, wasn't it? Oh, I can't seem to stop it. It's the Bluetooth. It's very feisty. That's remarkable. I've got headphones now, and what is working, and that's lovely. So, good evening, everybody. I'm sorry I look like I don't know, wearing my husband's clothes. I look shocking. I don't even look like my bra's working. Oh man, but you look so beautiful tonight, Katie.
Thanks.
Look at Katie. Anybody who can see her on the screen. Oh my God, she's beautiful now. Because we did a pamper session yesterday, didn't we?
Pardon?
Pamper session.
Oh, yes, we did.
Yes. Can you not hear me?
No.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, we had a pamper session, which was lovely, and we went to Castle Point. Well, where is it that we actually went, Katie?
Mataikona,
Mataikona. It's lovely.
which is north of Castle Point.
Yes, and incredible geology there.
Yeah.
So where we were staying in Mataikona, their geology was 20 million years old. And then just down the track, 2 million. 2 million.
We time travelled, as Tiff said.
We did,
driving
didn't
down
we?
the road.
18 million years.
Yes.
So the sandstone, limestone in Castle Point is only 2 million years old. And you can see all the shells in there, can't you?
Yeah.
Me shell. But in Mataikona, it's sandstone and mudstone layers that were laid down during a turbulent temperate period.
Rose up.
They rose up, and they were actually shifting a degree every 1,000 years.
Yeah.
I've practically got a photographic
You
memory.
have.
I know. I can do really good reading.
You read that whole book and have committed it to memory. I'm
Tell you
impressed.
what. Well, it's
That's
funny.
Reading the Rocks, by the way, a great book.
Yes. Yeah.
If you live in the Wairarapa and you visit the coast and you want to know what all those amazing geological
And it's just a
things
wonderful
are. And
book.
they've got field notes, laminated field notes. You
Yes.
can take them out.
In a little pocket in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just lovely. Really great
Put them
book.
in your backpack with your picnic.
That's right.
And read all about what you're seeing.
Oh, and so you could have a bird book, a fungi book,
Yes.
you have rock book.
Yes.
Before you know it, you've got like a whole
Library.
suitcase.
Now, Lucy,
Yeah.
who are we chit-chatting to this evening?
Gosh, who aren't we chit-chatting to? Everybody, apart from two people. We're talking to Becky Bateman, friend of the show.
Yes.
So she doesn't do the stars anymore, but we're still going to ask her about Beetlejuice,
Yeah,
aren't we?
we're worried about it.
We are. It's on a very fast cyclical dimming and brightening, and currently, if it's what I'm looking at in the sky, it's very bright and glittery.
Yes.
So we're talking to her, but not about that. We're talking to her about the big moon that they've got at the at Aratoy. This enormous moon
Inside.
inside,
Okay.
all glowed up from the inside.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. And then we're talking to your mama.
Mama.
Yeah, Margaret.
Mama.
Margaret's coming on by phone.
Yes.
To do what?
She's going to tell us about an event that's happening in Greytown in July as part of the, what's it called? Christmas
A
Festival.
midwinter Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to reapply my lippy while you're talking.
Oh, that's really important.
It does.
So, yes, it's a fashion show through the ages. So we'll be talking to Margaret, who's in part of the costume department and doing some great work down there with a lot of other volunteers.
Yes.
Getting together some amazing costumes and behind-the-scenes chit-chat to see what we can expect.
Gossip. We want gossip.
Gossip.
Yes.
Fashion and gossip.
We should actually come clean because, full disclosure, we've got a vested interest in this event, haven't we?
We have.
Because what are we?
We're going to be the MCs.
Here we are. It's going to be great.
We're going to guide you through this. Oh, this isn't working. We're going to guide you through fashion.
We're going to, if nobody heard that, was very off mic, we're going to guide you through fashion on the 17th of July, I think, isn't it? So, and so we need a company name because me and Katie are going to go into business doing MCing.
Yeah. I thought we had a name already.
Did we?
Didn't we come up with a name today?
Today?
Yeah. I've got...
I must have been on the loo or something. I don't remember this.
We were running a couple of lists today. I've got a list of what music to play at your funeral.
Oh, yeah. Tell people.
Oh, The Killers.
Yeah. A human.
Human. And Roy
Keane.
Oh, Keane. Yes,
Keane, bit of Keane.
Keane.
and Roixop Girl and the Robot. And I thought that at my funeral. I know
Everyone
it's not
has to have a hula hoop.
hula hoop, yeah, and wear your, your brightest clothes.
A flower in your hair. A balloon.
No balloons.
No.
No, because they're not environmentally friendly. A dove.
Are there any balloons?
Everyone to bring a dove. You can release the Kia into the wild.
Are there any balloons that are... There must be some balloons that are environmentally friendly.
Yeah, made of lactose. No, that's milk.
Made of what?
Lactose?
Balloons made of lactose.
I'm thinking of lignin. Oh, no, what were you telling us?
mushrooms.
Mushrooms, that's it, fungi. Tell us about the...
I cannot recommend this book that I've just picked up, Fungi.
You cannot recommend it enough. You
Enough,
need
that's
yeah, you
it. I didn't finish the sentence. Who's it by? Who's it by?
A
Look it
lovely
up.
woman, and the photography in the book is beautiful as well.
It is, and it's so well written. And I think it was in the latest Book Awards thing, so I should look it up because I can't remember who it's by, which is terrible. Anyway, she's a very funny writer.
Yes,
She writes about the history of fungus,
yeah,
fungi.
but in a kind of cool, engaging,
Very
way.
cool way.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we
I caned like 5 chapters in the morning.
I know. This morning I woke up to find Katie propped up on a sea of pillows with a lovely hot herbal tea and a stack of books on your bed.
I did.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Stack of books.
And I've started a book called The Poppy War by F.S. somebody. Very good. I'm such a non-fiction, hound. I love a bit of non-fiction. But this is my first fiction book I've read for ages, and I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Oh, look, it's recommended by the Fungal Network of New Zealand.
Oh, I love those
There's
guys.
a website called the Fungal Network of New Zealand. Long-time fungal member Shirley Kerr has written a guide.
Long time fungus. That's lovely.
Anyway, this book is called The Fungi of Aotearoa, A Curious Forager's Field Guide. It's $45, but
Penguin?
it's totally worth it. I don't know.
I think it was Penguin. I had a look at the
Yeah.
front cover.
It's so good.
It's a really good book.
Yeah.
And so we've, in the space of, 10 minutes, we've recommended a whole bunch of things that will improve our listeners' minds
Yes.
and lives.
Yes.
Because in my post this evening, I did promise firmer, more youthful looking skin if you kept up with this show for at least 60 minutes. Already you're looking incredible. Your hair's in such good condition.
Thanks.
You've got some volume today.
I have.
Yeah, I haven't because
I've
I washed
washed
mine
it.
with I washed mine with did you wash it today when you got home?
Yeah.
Oh, I washed mine with shower gel this morning at the accommodation.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's no good.
No. Look, it's all lank. I look lank. Should we phone one of our guests or should we
Sure.
play some music?
You can phone... Who do you want to phone?
Well, who would you like to phone?
I
Would
think
your
my
mum?
mum wants to go to bed.
Yeah. Shall we phone your mum? All right. I don't know her number.
Oh, let me write it down for you.
Thank you.
I won't say it out in case she gets crank callers.
Yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it? People looking for a
Yeah.
fun night out with costumes.
Fun night out.
Do you know what fell out of my pocket?
What?
A
One of your
stone.
stones.
A pebble from the beach.
Kedgeable.
All right, brace yourself, Margie. Margaret, are we allowed to call her Margie? No, she's not a Margie, is she? No.
I don't know.
She's your mum. So, do you think you'll be able to hear her?
Yeah, I can't hear the phones. but
Because
let's
otherwise,
try.
I think you should talk to your mum.
That's right. Let me try again.
All right. I'm gonna give her a call. Right. Nobody look. Close your eyes, everybody. Da, 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 da. It's very compelling, isn't it? And it's got that great cinematic doom
Yeah.
in that song.
But did you see the actual act when she was
Plimp.
in the...
The plimp.
The plinth.
The plinth.
And as the song grew crescendo, she pushed her way out of...
With her incredible physique. Far out, that woman has
I love
some-
Eurovision.
Yeah,
I think New Zealand should join it. Seeing
Oh,
Australia's in it. Why not?
absolutely. And I think we would just beat the band.
Would we?
We'd be all over that.
I don't think we have the right... I think they wouldn't understand us. They
No,
have
you
the
don't
right, amount of crazy. There's a lot of crazy in Eurovision.
Yeah, there is. We'd have to kind of, would we go down the comedic sort of Flight of the Conchords
I don't
rip-off
know.
act, or would we try and play
Seems
it
like-
serious?
No, I think it's like serious but epic dance music.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can pull that off.
Oh, we'll just have to see. Don't write us off before we've even got entry, Okay, so I've talked to you about this before.
Maybe when we become a republic, it'll be our first point of order
Yes,
to
absolutely.
the Eurovision.
Become a what?
Republic.
I'm phoning your mother. Is your mum a Republican?
I don't know.
We'll ask her. That'll put her on edge, won't it? First hard-hitting question. All right. Right, hopefully you can hear this. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm turning her right up.
Good evening, Katie.
Oh, hello, Mother. She's got a good radio voice.
Our first live on-air interview.
Oh,
It
well,
is.
you are sounding like you could do this for a living, Margaret.
She could. Well, she'll tell you about her brief foray into modelling later.
Oh, yes, I'm so excited about that. Okay, so, right. Well, thank you for joining us this evening.
Mum.
Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
It's
good.
lovely to be here.
I've got it as loud as I can possibly go, Katie.
That's right, yeah.
So, Margaret, you're on tonight, just before bedtime, to talk to us about an event that's going to be taking place on the Is it the 17th of July?
It is.
Good.
No, the 15th of July, 6 p.m.
15th of July, 6 p.m. And what's the event?
It is the fashion extravaganza, travelling through time.
I'm looking forward to it already, which is
Going
good.
to be incredible.
Yeah, so you're on the organising committee, is that right?
We're on the garment selection,
God, that sounds very important.
and we're showcasing styles from last century to the present day. But we've got some amazing garments, including award-winning garments from Wow.
Oh.
That's so
How did you
fancy.
swing that, Mum?
I didn't swing it. One of the members of the committee.
Cool.
Oh, pulled some strings.
Pulled some wow strings.
Probably with a wow costume, there would be some strings involved, wouldn't there?
Yeah. Depends on what category, because there's
Yeah,
architectural.
Static displays.
Static stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Static displays. That's a good name for a
Nice.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how have you got the costumes, Margaret? Has it been like a call to arms to the Wairarapa public to say, bring out your costumes?
And we've had some wonderful costumes donated. They're absolutely beautiful, the clothes. We've got 1860s with a little 14-inch waist.
Who could
But
wear
they, of
14
course,
inch.
had corsets to squash their waists into shape, the boned corset.
Wow.
We've got ball dresses. We've got wonderful wedding gowns, tea dresses, after tennis dresses, exquisite 1930s silk lingerie.
Oh.
I want to wear that.
Oh.
Garments. We've got 50s, of course, with the big full skirts and the stiff petticoats,
Oh, wow.
and the swinging 60s with Mary Quant, and the geometric Pierre Courage. I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that correctly. They were black and white with white shiny vinyl boots,
Oh, yeah,
wow.
yeah.
little caps like the Foreign Legion in black and white, geometric squares.
Yeah, I can picture it now in my head.
That was wonderful.
And so, how many are you going through the selection process currently?
The models came in today.
Oh,
Some
okay.
models came in today to try some garments. We're just getting it all sorted. They've all been steamed and documented, and the models are arriving.
Wow. And how are you still looking for models?
I think they are still looking for models. Yes.
Okay. And because people just seem to be generally a bit tinier, any time before the 1970s. Are you looking for any particular kind of physique?
No, they don't have to be super skinny or anything like that.
Okay.
Although for the earlier ones, but no, we've got all sorts of garments.
Great. It's exciting. Have you got a particularly favourite garment that you are really quite fond of and want to take home?
I've got my great-grandmother's lace crepe black ball dress that I've just, after Katie wore it to parties, I've just cobbled it all together.
That wasn't me, that was my sister.
Oh, was it?
She ripped it to shreds.
It was shredded, but I've managed to get it all together. And a model tried it on today, and it's looking really good.
Yeah. What year is it from, Mum?
1920.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it a morning dress or a ball
No,
dress?
it's a ball dress,
Yeah.
an evening dress.
Yeah.
Oh, how marvellous. And black, a black ball dress.
That
That's
was
so...
worn to the Masonic ball in the thriving metropolis of Collingwood and Golden Bay.
Oh, my God, I can imagine.
Probably never heard of it.
Wow. But
Oh, I just have to make special mention here. The compares are none other than the dynamic Lucy Cooper and the fabulous Katie Abbott.
I've never heard of them, but they sound absolutely
They sound like
delightful.
they're really good.
Famous for the ROFM monthly ReCooper8 show.
We'll keep you on, Mum.
Yeah, you're brilliant. There's a chair next to Katie that needs to be filled by you on a monthly basis, I think. So what happens next in terms of organising this event? Because it's going to be at Kuranui, is that right? Kuranui College?
Right, yes. And Craig Thorburn, our fabulous designer from Grand Illusions, he'll be working his magic on the night and creating a set to showcase all the wonderful garments
Yeah.
Awesome.
and some lovely flowers here and there.
Yeah. And we're going to have a playlist, aren't we, of music through the ages?
Yes.
Katie's doing the playlist, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We've already been having some thoughts because what I imagine is like music to go with the era, but with a modern twist.
Yes.
Not with everything, but but I'll leave that to Katie because I'm hopeless on the music. Yeah, I don't know why they keep me on, Margaret. I really don't.
The tickets include a relaxing glass of wine,
Oh,
finger
lovely.
food, and there's an auction of goodies on the night.
Oh, have you got any? Can you give us some secret tip-offs on what's in the silent auction?
No.
All right, then.
Call me next week.
Your honesty is refreshing, Margaret. How much are the tickets?
$45.
Okay, and can we buy them already?
I think, yes. You can buy them from Cobblestone's Museum, I think, but also you'll know the way you go through to buy them online. They're available now anyway.
Okay, awesome. So,
We'll have that up and we'll put it on our Facebook.
and it's going to be I think it's going to be a very cool event by the sounds of it.
It's going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
And the auditorium at Kuranui is really good and intimate, and also the seating's raised, so everyone can see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that's going to be important, isn't it? There's going to be so many fabulous things to wear.
And it'll be snowing as well
Will
in
it?
the village,
Oh, brilliant.
outside the town hall.
Oh, like snow.
Real snow.
Oh,
Did you not know that?
Oh, that's pretty. How are they going to do that?
A machine, I suppose.
Wow. Or a very localised weather event. That would be neat, wouldn't it? So, Margaret, I want to know a bit more about your modelling career.
I didn't have a modelling career.
Yes, Mum. Tell that story about when you had to step in, because you worked for an advertising agency in the 60s, like Mad Men.
Oh, wow. Go on, tell us the story.
You mean the runway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had. They needed someone to be in a bath for Lux toilet soap. So I was trying to sell it to a client. So, that's right. We went out to Paraparam.
To the
and
airstrip.
This was at 10 o'clock in the morning, and all the guys went into the pub. But of course, I just stayed outside in the sun, swinging my legs on the side of this van. I had the bath in the back, and this car drove right up to my legs. And I just looked down and then smiled. And the boys all came back to get into the cars, and they started shaking the hand of this guy. And it was Jackie Stewart, the racing driver. Have you heard of him?
Lucy has heard of Jackie
I
Stewart.
have heard of
As has many of our listeners, probably.
Yeah.
Friend of Princess Anne and the late Queen.
Gosh. So,
Anyway, we talked to him, and they said, we leave you alone 10 minutes and you pick up Jackie Stewart. So we go to the runway, and I was in a bath and with a sundress on, and I had cotton wool all tucked around me.
That was the
which
bubbles.
looked-
With cotton
Which
wool.
looked like foam.
Yeah.
Absolutely looked, in the photographs, looked like soap,
Yeah.
foamy soap. And then there was a red carpet, and there was a man waiting with a sports car after
Yeah.
I'd had the
He
bath
looked like James Bond.
soap, and he would drive me away.
oh my God, this
It was
sounds...
very,
Were you excited? Was it an exciting day?
It was.
You had a beehive hairdo, Mum, did you?
Not at that stage.
No, not
I
at
had
that
a
stage.
flicked wing,
Flipped
side wing.
Side wing.
Oh, I bet you look beautiful because you are a beautiful woman. Oh, have you still got those photos?
Yes.
Oh my God, I've got to see.
I'll have to show them to you.
Yeah,
And they're in like a, like how fashion photographers did them in a strip. You know, when
Yes.
like magazine editors were looking for things and it was a big, what do you call those? Proof pages or something?
Yeah, something like that.
No, mock-up. I had a mock-up that's
Oh,
cutting
mock-up,
it all
that's
out
it.
Okay.
onto a big board to show the client.
Oh, wow. And did you sell the bath? Or
Like soap.
did it
Did
work?
you get the account, Mum? I
No,
don't
I
even
don't
remember.
think the client bought the eye. Well, they may have. It might have gone on to some famous model.
Oh,
Nice.
that's awesome.
Isn't it?
My Life and Lux soap. That's brilliant.
So I love all the clothes and everything in this fashion show. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really are. There's some gorgeous things. And today, when all the beautiful young women came and tried them on, I think they loved them too.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's a lovely feeling being dressed in something quite exquisite, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it changes the way you feel about yourself and
Yeah.
and how others should treat you, like a queen.
Well, I think it's going to be a good evening. So that's coming up on Saturday, 15th
Going
of
to be
July.
wonderful.
Yeah, 6 till 9 p.m. And you can get your tickets now at eventfinder.co.nz. And they're 45.
Cobblestones.
Yeah, $45 plus the fee. So it's $48.12 through Eventfinder.
And
Okay.
there will be a cash bar as well.
Oh,
Yes.
brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, and there, it's a special fundraiser to build some exciting new facilities at Cobblestones.
That's right.
You know about that, don't you, Lucy?
I do,
You're on the
yes.
Cobblestones board.
I am on the Cobblestones board. and we have a wonderful strategic plan which tells us just how marvellous we're going to be and continue to be. Yeah.
It is a wonderful place, isn't it?
Oh, it is beautiful. Yeah.
I was there early this morning waiting for everyone, and I sat in the sun outside the room where everyone works
Yeah.
and just looking around, because I used to take Katie there 45 years ago. We used to come up to
Did we?
Wellington regularly,
I don't remember
didn't
that.
we, Katie?
I don't remember going to Cobblestones.
Didn't you?
No. I just
And it
remember.
wasn't much to it then, and
Yeah.
now it's just amazing.
Oh. Yeah, because it's had its 50th birthday last year.
Yeah.
And there's me thinking like 50 years old, 50 years, a long time ago, and I'm actually not far off 50.
Well, it must have just opened when we started going, Katie.
Must have.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a great facility. And to have that lovely bit of green space right in the heart of town.
And the gardens are beautiful.
Yeah.
So it'll be wonderful to have some new facilities, won't it?
It really will, absolutely. Yeah. And it's wonderful to be involved, you know, to have such a kind of a pivotal event in, you know, what's going to be a really cracking couple of weeks of midwinter Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be wonderful.
So if anyone is interested in becoming a model or getting hold of the organising committee, you can, we'll put up the contact details on our Facebook page.
Yes, we
Because
will.
it's Chris Hume, I believe, is the person you need to talk to.
Yes.
If you're interested in joining up to become a model, because they do need some more, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of costumes to profile.
And,
Of all ages,
Yes.
and Margaret,
men or women.
Men or women, yes.
yes, men or women.
Or anybody.
Do you, are you looking for general volunteers as well?
I think they towards the end, they'll need a lot of volunteers helping.
Good. So if people are interested in doing that as well, then to get in touch. So, we will put all the information on our Facebook
Oh,
page.
that'll be wonderful, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Mum.
You've been great. It's been lovely to talk to you.
Please rate my interview out of 10.
Oh,
Oh, it's a clear 11.
it's a 10. Oh. It's an 11. It's an 11.
Hello to my son-in-law.
So save the date, 15th of July, and that's part of the Festival of Christmas in Greytown, which I'm sure we'll hear more about.
And it will be snowing.
Yes.
It will be snowing. I am intrigued by that. I can't wait for that.
Okay then.
All right. Well, you have a lovely evening, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Mum.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
They've got a lot of costumes. I think it's going to be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
I've got some of my 70s stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be neat. I'm
And
excited.
some of Mum's stuff, 'cause she had a lot of cool clothes in the 60s.
Yeah, and you're good keepers of good gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they've had some of the stuff from the Greytown Little Theatre.
Yes.
That was
Yes, that's right. 'cause
their
they
stuff
had-
in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Let's have a song.
Oh, let's do it. Let's...
Now, this is a really interesting song.
Yes.
I'm going to have to unplug this because I still can't hear you properly.
Okay.
This is by a man called Adriano Celentano, Italian.
Do
Do you think he's Italian? He's Italian. He's an actor and filmmaker and a musician, songwriter, singer.
Right.
And they dubbed him Il Moleggiato because of his dancing prowess, basically.
Okay.
He's legendary.
Yeah, I am listening.
And this song that I'm going to get you to put on was released in 1972.
Okay.
And it's meant to sound like, he's an Italian speaker, so it's meant to sound like English and an American accent.
Right.
But if you listen closely, the entire song is written in gibberish.
Okay.
And everyone went crazy when it came out, and he did this great video with it. So if you can see the video, or at the time they did a I don't know, was there a video in 1972? I don't know. They did something to accompaniment.
Okay.
It's fantastic dancing. I think it was a piece from a film, but I'm not sure what film. And he's been described as a bit of Elvis, a bit of Jerry Lewis, and a bit of an inelegant folk singer.
He sounds
It's
awesome.
quite charming. And you think it's funny, and it is funny, but it wasn't meant to be humorous. It was meant to be like a comment on how people who don't have English as their first language hear English. Oh. It's quite cool. So it's kind of exploring communication barriers, and
Yes.
I love it. I discovered it and I thought people must hear this. So it's really hard to say, so I might get this wrong, but the song is called Prisen Kolenisa Kalan Kukisol.
Oh, I think you said it beautifully. I'm going to press play on this baby. Okay.
Names 9 years old.
You the cold maze, say one breeze and calling Nancy 9 years old. All right.
We don't stay in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene in a whole red maybe get the corner boss dying. Chance and behind me get a cold, baby, stay yet, Bill Joe. We don't stay in the shoes now, I'll hold build the scene in a whole red maybe get the corner boss dying. When it's the same range, you can't be seen. You know, for someone, never just a god, David is a shame. You the cover, not choose, not right, but not soul, hope, this again, not the cover, no time. Oh, but if it's a stand, light the shoes and go, my man. You would cost you the amount called to raid the girls. Oh, for something. But off home had a good time, left face to go. We the seeing in the stand and the shoes are coming in. This is 2 of the cars that over 4 world the guy to stay. I my chance let ain't a kill so go and breathe on. You the call and made to say one piece in corner this in I do so alright. You not feel as you can on them and don't. Let's be but that's a lot of deep yo.
Eyes, my sense, and you got some going diesel eyes. You the cold man say one precinct calling it's not too so alright.
You know you not feel as you can on them and don't. Let's be but that's a lot of deep yo.
was intense.
love it?
And brilliant. Oh, sorry about the hard fade out. That was intense.
Isn't it? I sound like it's funny because your brain's not quite computing what you're hearing. You're like, what
Totally.
language is this? And then you're just saying that's what, when you haven't got your hearing aids in, that's what you hear a lot of.
Totally.
All the time.
One of the most distressing things is, so sometimes I used to have the radio on in the car. This is before I had hearing aids, and it would be Radio New Zealand National, so I know generally what they should be talking about at 5 p.m. would be the news.
Yeah.
I could not understand a single word. It sounded just like that. Approximates to a language that you... Yeah, really, really weird. That's just a great tune.
I know, and it sounds contemporary, even though, like you say, 1972.
Yeah, the production values on that were
Very
sharp.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it.
I loved it. Thank you. That was awesome. Should we call Becky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got to remember where I put her number.
Kristen Collins and Soul.
Yeah. Well, so what did he go on and do? Do you know any more about him?
He's mega famous in Italy.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a number.
Here's the number. Hello, Becky. We're coming in.
Okay. Brace yourself, Sheila. So this is Bluetooth. The phone is Bluetooth to the headset. Can you hear it okay when you were without your headsets on?
No.
Okay.
Plug in again.
Okay. All right. Right. I'm doing it. And I've got it held up for some reason because it had a bit of a... Anyway, I'll stop talking. I'll just leave it down here. I'll turn it right up.
Evening.
Evening all. How are you?
Bateman. Hello, Becky Bateman.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, sweetheart?
How are you guys? I love that last song.
Did you?
Crazy.
Tell me, what did you think, really? Did you really like it?
I did. It's going to be quite an earworm, I think.
I think it is.
Tomorrow morning going, where's that tune come from?
Yes.
All right. I lied and said it was all gibberish, but there is one actual English word, which is the constant repetition of all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. Blah, 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 blah. All right.
I loved it, yeah. I'm going to be humming it tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yay.
Good. And how have you been? We haven't seen you for a long time.
No.
I know. I've been busy. Life just kind of carries on, doesn't it? And, things happen and children do stuff and go to school and suddenly it's June.
Yeah. That's so true. And of course, you've been, knee deep in Alatoy for some time now. And I just wanted to know whether you were missing the stars.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's quite hard. Sometimes I do some work for Chris occasionally when he's like super busy.
Oh,
And I've got a
lovely.
few schools I'm going to go and help out with over Matagiki, so that'll be really fun. That's always the best time of year anyway, when kids kind of go, they're all excited about stars and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I do a little bit now and again, and I often kind of look up in the sky and kind of go, oh yeah, there's a Southern Cross. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
My old friend.
Old friend, look, Scorpius is coming up. Oh, it must be coming to winter time. So I do kind of look at it occasionally, but I do quite like being in the warm and having a gin at night and not having to leave the house. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, totally. And not having to look at the weather all the time.
Oh, that is such a relief. It drove me bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite nice. Like when you're looking for somebody in a crowd, and that they're already half an hour late, and I just remember looking for my friend at Wembley Arena. And you almost get tired of looking, but you're compelled to look. I imagine that's what it was like with you in the weather. Like constantly looking at the sky and wanting it to be different, wanting your friend to show up, the clear sky.
It was funny because obviously I had been doing it for a couple of years, and I kind of noticed these patterns, which I think nobody would really notice if you weren't out all the time.
Yeah.
So I'd always noticed that it always got cloudy around sunset, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
So it would be a beautiful day, and as soon as the sun went down, about 9 o'clock, whoosh, clouds. And you're like, oh, for God's sake. But it happened every single night. And, after about 45 minutes, it would clear up, on cue,
Wow.
And it really amazed me that, does anyone else notice this? And I'm constantly saying to people, don't worry, in 45 minutes you'll be fine. Let's have a cup of tea first. We'll go in 45 minutes. And, it was always clear afterwards, but it's always so weird to have this clouds straight off the sunset. It was so weird.
They must have thought you were like a mind reader.
I know.
Yeah, clever. I like it.
Well, I think because, the temperature drops, doesn't it? And it's something to do with that, surely.
Yeah, convection currents.
Surely, yeah.
That's what I say every time somebody asks me a weather question. It's the convection currents.
The Katabatic winds.
I do miss it, but, I get Adatoy to kind of have I can wheedle my starry, spacey stuff into Adatoy, and no one seems to have noticed yet.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I mean, they are going to notice the great big moon that you've got there, though.
Yes, well, that's true. I may have got a bit over the top with this one.
Tell us about it, because it looks magnificent, and just tell us all about it.
Okay, so we do our exhibition planning, probably about 18 months to 2 years in advance, generally. And I had seen this amazing moon in Whirinaki, in the old expressions, a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I said to my boss, Sarah, wouldn't it be amazing if for Matariki we could get the moon here? She's like, okay, go investigate. I was like, okay, I think that's a tick. Let's go for it. And we found out it was an exhibition from Nelson.
Right.
And so I got hold of Nelson and absolutely, you can have it over this time frame, brilliant. And I got very excited. And then a couple of weeks ago, when we were actually installing it, the reality hit that we were putting a nearly 5-meter diameter moon up in the gallery. And, will it fit? Will it fit into our lighting rig? There's a bit of a panic moment, that was actually going to fit. But when it went up, it was just mesmerising. Like it's almost like a giant beach ball, basically.
Yeah.
It's kind of blown up. It's like a big moon, but it's kind of a scale model of all the craters and all that kind of stuff on this huge ball. And it just blows your mind. You just walk into the gallery. So it's in the Wesley Wing, so kind of in the old church.
Oh, that's beautiful space.
And you walk in and you just get hit by this moon, and you're just like, is that real? Oh my God! And all these people, you could just watch people's faces just go, what? What is this? In the gallery, because it's massive. It takes up, half of the room. And as you get closer, it's quite surreal, because you almost feel like this is what astronauts would have felt like, heading towards the moon going, oh my God, this is actually a real thing,
Yeah, yeah.
So it is awesome. And Nelson have been really good to us, actually, and they've given us quite a lot of their moon exhibition as well. So instead of just the moon, we've kind of got these really cool interactive things that people can touch and play with and smell. We've got 2 smelling stations, which I think is possibly my favourite bit after the moon. So one of them is the real smell of the moon, and one of them is a false smell of the moon.
Oh. But wouldn't the moon not smell because it doesn't have an atmosphere?
Well, it smells... I'm going to give you a bit of a hint here. It smells of gunpowder, apparently.
Is that because of the Americans?
Yeah, I think because they brought stuff back with them, and they were like, oh, it's a gunpowdery kind of smell.
Wow.
But in the other one, which makes me laugh a little bit because I'm quite simple, I put cheese. The cheese.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
So it makes me laugh every time someone smells it. It's just purely for me, that one, really.
Gunpowder.
But there's also things for like families to do. So we've done it as a pure family, whānau, whole generational experience, whole cool, a big exhibition for everybody. So there's something for everybody. There's, how the moon was made, to, if you looked at through a microscope at the moon, what you'd actually see, to, these hands-on kind of quite fun things to actually kind of remember about them. Because I think what you want to do when you go into an exhibition is you want to remember something. And if you don't remember the moon,
a good fact.
You're going to remember a good fact, like it smells of gunpowder and not cheese, or it's pretty awesome. And when Sarah and I were putting it up a couple of weeks ago, because it's only been up for about a week, we were just mesmerised. It was just, we couldn't quite believe it's this enormous, fantastic artwork, because it's still an artwork.
Yeah.
Was here, and I think people are actually going to love it. And last week, Adatoy, I think, was the busiest I've seen it for quite a while during the week.
Oh, fantastic.
And so it was fabulous. Like, loads of school kids came in, and they were all kind of straight on the phone going, Instagram post, story. And I was like, yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it was really fun.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet? Have you come and seen it
No,
yet?
not yet,
No, we'll
but
be
I
out.
totally am going to.
Okay.
Is it like what is it actually made of? Is it blow up material or what? Or do you put it together in sections or what?
No. So it's kind of hanging from this, kind of like a black box, basically, but the box kind of turns a fan inside the moon.
All right.
So it's basically just a giant beach ball, basically, but really, really big.
Yeah.
And there's a light inside it as well, so it's kind of lit up from inside. So we've painted all the walls black, so it just looks super cool.
Wow, that's going to look amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does.
good
I'm
on
really
you.
hoping people come. So it's going to be up for the entire of the term, all the way up to the school holidays, and it finishes the last day of the school holidays. So loads of time to come and see it.
What day is this?
Really. What do you mean? This school
term.
holiday's coming or the following?
So July. It finishes mid-July.
July.
So
Okay,
bang
awesome.
on mathematics.
We've got time. We've got
And
time.
so
We've
we've
got
got you've got loads of public programs and stuff around it. So we've got a couple of talks from. We've got one from Anthony Gomez who's talking about what would life be like on Earth without the moon.
Ooh.
A bit of a twist. So that was a free talk. We've got some NZSO performers coming to do a little lunchtime Matariki music.
Oh,
next to
Vicky
me.
Bateman, how lovely.
Yeah.
I've got full body chills on that
What
one.
date's that
I
on?
know it's going to be amazing. That's on the 12th of June, so that's July. That's a Wednesday.
12th
So that's on about 12:15. That'll be
Okay.
awesome.
While you're looking at the moon, they'll be playing.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So we just had our first yoga session looking at the moon. So we've got a couple more, which was so fun. I was quite achy afterwards, but it was so lovely doing these kind of sun salutations, but to the moon. It was quite fun.
Oh,
And of course, we've got stargazing. Of course.
Yes.
of course.
Moon-gazing, of course. But that's going to be a really fun couple of weeks. And yeah, I hope people come and get blown away by the scale of it, just the wowness of it. It's going to be awesome.
I feel that you have given. I mean, the Aratoy has always been a peppy place, but I think you give it a boost of Becky Bateman wonderfulness.
So,
Yeah,
that
I
sounds
love
like a
your
really cool
energy.
program.
Yeah, well done, dude. Do you enjoy putting all this stuff together?
I do, and they've been really good to me. They haven't said no yet to any of my wacky ideas, which is
Uh-oh. No one says no to Becky Bateman.
I know, what am I going to do next? But I think it's quite nice because every year we've done something spacey or Matariki, the last couple of years. So a couple of years ago we had an astrophotography show, which was really awesome. But it's always got to have some kind of Matariki edge or stargazing edge or family edge. And I think people really like having somewhere to go in the middle of winter that's
Yeah.
free. That's pretty amazing. That's, you can bring your kids and you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully they'll all just kind of be blown away by this. But yeah, I do love working at Aratoy, and I hope they love me working there, kind of going, I've got an idea. Just listen to this.
That's great. It must be fun as well, like being given the green light and then doing all the, hunting around for the right people to talk to and, teeing up the contracts and, I don't know, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's quite a varied job. Like, the job that I do is quite varied because I also do, obviously, the publicity and the comms and the public programs and exhibitions and that kind of stuff as well. So it is real varied, and I do love that every day is completely different. One day I could be sorting out the next exhibition, to putting it up, to sorting out what's actually going on the wall, and the next day I could be writing media releases or going on the radio, and it's just really fun. Yeah, I love it.
Of course, because you've got your Aratoy radio programme here at Arrow FM. Yeah. How's that been going?
Well, the first week was terrifying because I had stupidly decided I was going to do a phone interview. I was going to have YouTube playing and the PowerPoint all at the same time.
Whoa, dude, that's a lot.
A bit too off more than I can chew there. But it's been fun. Like, I think it's a little bit scary when I first get in there, but once I get my patter going,
Yes.
it's okay. And this week we're actually talking to Gareth Winters, so the legend that is Gareth
Oh,
Winters.
yeah.
Legend. because our Master Museum exhibition is coming to an end in July, the first week of July. So amazingly, that's been up for a year.
Wow.
And so I thought we'd talk to Gareth about some cool objects and some good stories and, how it all came about and come and see it for the last 3 weeks, that kind of thing. So I think he'll be awesome.
Awesome.
But, yeah, it's the first Tuesday of the month, 1 o'clock till 2 o'clock.
Brilliant. Oh, an hour. Lovely.
And yeah, it's quite tough. Like once I had an interviewee who basically answered all my questions in the first 5 minutes. I was like, no.
You really need someone who can talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yes. And I've realised that maybe don't give them all the questions in advance, so that they can sneak some in and they can just kind of be surprised.
That's
and
it.
Carry on and talk.
Little bit of mystery.
Indeed. But no, we've got some good stuff at the moment. We've got the last week of the printmakers, so we've had a 20th year kind of celebration of the New Zealand Printmakers Council. They're just about to finish up next week, so that's going to be really awesome. And in there is going to be a sculpture show. We've dug out the largest sculptures in our collection. And when I mean large, I mean massive, like huge. So generally they're not on display because they're a pain in the arse to move around. But we're going to drag them all out, and they're going to be massive, and that's going to be really fun.
Awesome.
Oh, they'll be excited to be on display.
Yeah.
They will.
Nobody puts massive sculptures in the corner.
No.
Exactly. Have the whole gallery to kind of show off. But that's really fun. And then on the other half of the main gallery, we've got this lovely Auckland artist called Rebecca, great name, and she is doing these ceramic kind of almost like spiky urchins, I suppose, is what they look like. And she's thinking about kind of water and archaeological digs and castle points, and it's going to be quite local, but
topical.
Quite a bit crazy, a bit interesting at the same time. We've just finished an exhibition called Caroline Bauer, and I think you're going to love this title. So it's a retrospective. She died in 2016.
Yeah.
And her daughter-in-law wanted this exhibition kind of, she had thousands of bits of work in her garage. She's like, we need to show some of these off. We need to sell some of them. We got too many. And so she called the title of the show, have as much fun as you can before they make you stop.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's a great motto.
That's fantastic.
Have more fun. Oh. So that went up last week. So that was the first opening weekend this weekend. So yeah, we've got lots of cool stuff at the moment.
Yeah, we've totally got to get ourselves down there. Yeah. Oh, good on you, Becky. It's always lovely to talk to you. Always.
And I hear, Lucy, you're going to come over and interview one of my artists in a couple of months' time, around December.
Yes, is that Kathy?
That's right.
Yes. So that's exciting. She called me and asked me if I would like to do that, and I got completely the wrong end of the stick and thought she wanted me to do like a radio interview, and I'd put it together as a package. And then I realised like an in-person
journalism,
on
the page,
but in front of people. Like a Q&A.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
When she told me, I was like, there is nobody better. Lucy will be amazing. So, do you know Lucy? I was like, of course I know Lucy. Of course I know Lucy. She'll be amazing.
Oh, that's exciting. Yes, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I love Kathy's work. She does just beautiful stuff.
Yes. It's isn't it? It's so lovely. We thought we'd have her over the summer, because then we thought if people are kind of going road tripping around the place and then they come out of tour, they're like, oh, I've seen that sign, or I've seen that barn, or I've seen that tree. I'm going to buy that.
Yeah.
It's all very commercially. Very sneaky. I've told you our secret now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Buy the paintings.
And so that's kind of taken us right up to summer.
Yeah, so we've got quite a few things going on. We've probably got another... 10 or so exhibitions still. So we've got our lovely Wairarapa Camera Club coming in for their biannual show, which will be really fun.
Yes.
And the embroiderers are coming back. So we've got our Wairarapa embroiderers coming back as well. But we've got this amazing lady called Natasha Ratuva, who's doing a Fijian project about hair, which will be super cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite different. She's kind of up and coming artist, which is super cool. And yeah, talking about kind of why hair is important in Fiji and doing some work on that. But yeah, we're just going to be having lots of fun as we normally do and just kind of doing some crazy things and trying to get people into the museum and have a good look around.
Good on you.
Bravo,
Gosh.
bravo.
How many hours are you working there? Like 100 a week?
No. I do 40 hours a fortnight, so it's very
lovely.
part-time. I get to drop children off, sit in traffic for an hour, then
Oh, tell me about it.
for an hour on the way home.
How is your stress levels with the traffic? How do you combat the complete rage I feel as soon as I
We
get
had
in
a
the car?
dance party in the car.
Yeah, we did tonight, didn't we? Oh,
I've been listening to a lot of podcasts. I noticed my phone. You know when your phone tells you how many hours you've been on your
Oh,
phone?
yeah. And you get the little badge for long listening.
I was like, I've been on for quite a long time. I realised it's because I listen to podcasts all the way there and all the way back, and that's a good 2.5 hours of my day just sitting in the car. But I've been listening to a lot of. Funny enough, I've kind of got quite into ancient history, so I've been listening to lots of ancient history podcasts, which is fascinating. But yeah, so I try and swear under my breath when I'm just another roundabout, more roadworks. But yeah.
well, tonight, what's fascinating is that every day is different. Like you can't even think to yourself like today's going to be a bit like yesterday. It's not. It's like different every day.
And they seem to move the cones just to kind of just keep you all alert. Going, where's this going today?
The number of young men involved in shifting cones in this region is just staggering. Honestly, it's staggering.
And it seems to be moving closer to town every day.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be at the Cotswolds any moment, you know.
But none of them look particularly energised. Like, there's not a sense of urgency, is there? Do you think?
Well, I suppose if you've been doing it
Let's
for
bring
months,
that topic to a close.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Let
no,
me continue
no.
to bitch about the weather.
We've got bigger artistic fish to fry.
Mum says we can't talk about the traffic anymore, Becky.
Sorry, no more traffic.
Okay.
It's marvellous.
We love sitting in.
It's when it's finished.
Well, we will let you get on with your evening. It's nearly bedtime.
Thanks, Becky Bateman.
It's always bedtime. I've turned into this. I used to set to 1 in the morning, and now I'm getting bed at 10. You know.
Good on you.
It's much more sensible.
Your well-being deserves it.
We're going to play something nice and relaxing to send you off to Dreamtime.
Okay, that'd be lovely. Thank you so much for inviting me on. Lovely to talk to you guys again.
Oh,
too.
lovely to talk to you too, mate. Well done. Keep up the good work.
See you at Aratoy.
Nice to get out of toy. Yes. Bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Bye.
That sounds really cool. We have to go.
Yeah.
And the music with the moon.
Oh, my God.
Fantastic will that be? I wonder if they'll play...
Go on. Use your words.
No. When I did astronomy course at university and someone gave me an album for my 21st birthday.
Oh.
Pulsed, the planets.
Oh, yes, they've got to.
Yes, the moon's technically not a planet, but we could improvise.
I don't
couldn't
think we should little detail like that.
Yes, little detail.
What you would like to play?
I'd really like to play this lovely song. It's called Our Masquerade.
Oh, yeah.
It's by Will Lurs, I hope I'm saying that correctly, and Just Monet.
Yes.
And they are both jazz vocalists in the Burnside High School Specialist Music Program.
Oh.
Young geniuses, and they've both just won partial scholarships to attend the summer music school at Boston's Berklee College of Music.
Yeah?
And they've written this beautiful little piece together. It's just like a soulful, sleepy deliciousness.
Oh, my gosh. Where do you find these wonderful... How did you find that track?
I did hear it on national radio.
Okay.
You should still share it.
Okay. Oh, God, yeah.
I
Oh,
heard it immediately and I was like, that's a good Sunday night.
yeah,
Relaxed tune. Wind down.
absolutely.
We've done our dash. Absolutely. She's nodding at me.
Okay, I'm going to play.
This is your life. See what you've done. Open your eyes, two into one.
This feels so new to me. I thought it was all a dream, and I'm searching for, you see. People keep changing, so do we.
Baby, don't cry. Good things take time. All of our days, watch them drift by. I'll masquerade, hoping to find a glimpse of you now. It could have been soft and so sweet.
Soft and so sweet.
Said we should talk,
Said we should talk.
and one day we'll meet. I saw the rain could make out a face. Is it you? Is it you? If we're meant to be,
Good things take time.
all of our days,
Watch them drift by, and baby,
I'll masquerade,
hoping to
glimpse of you now. I could have been mine,
should have been mine.
could have been mine.
Arrow FM 92.7 FM.
Isn't that just
It's just dreamy.
beautiful?
Love that.
Like a sonic warm
Oh,
blanket,
Yeah.
cup of tea on a sunny day
Yeah.
by the beach.
Yeah.
They're
Really.
so talented.
Yeah.
Well, I had to share it because I thought, God, that's gorgeous.
Absolutely. I think you're bang on.
And it's just the way to wind down. isn't
Yes,
it?
we're going now,
As
are
we
we?
wind
yes,
away.
yes. We're just too tired for 2 hours. And it wouldn't be fair on you,
No.
the listener.
It wouldn't.
It wouldn't.
Truly wouldn't.
Just you Twitter on for a bit, just while I find out how to close this. I just want to check my instructions.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go.
So you're going to be away, right?
Yeah, I'm going away.
Going to back to old Blighty.
Blighty, well, King Charles, he
family?
said. Yeah, well, Charlie
birthday?
and Camilla, they said it's a real shame you couldn't make it to the wedding. So just, we'll pay for 2 weeks at Buckingham Palace. And I said, can I pop in and see my mum for the whole 2 weeks? They said, absolutely.
That'll be fine, dear.
I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be lovely. So I don't know where I'm going to be for the next show.
Yeah,
Possibly not here.
possibly.
But tomorrow evening,
Yes.
I'm talking to Tom Sainsbury.
Yes. So we will have an exclusive for our next show.
We will.
Or behind the scenes with Tom Sainsbury and his latest podcast,
Yes.
Revelations,
Small Town Scandal.
which is based in a fictional town in Wairarapa,
The Hoiho.
Te Hoiho.
And it's
And he plays every single character himself.
every 30 characters.
Yeah.
And he
It's a
is
feat.
clearly having a ball.
Yes.
Yes.
So Lucy, in her boldness, in her newfound journalism boldness,
Yeah.
has approached him for a behind-the-scenes interview.
Now, how did I work it out? I
That's
went
all
onto
right. You can
Google.
talk about that later.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Do what you need
Oh,
to
we're
do.
going now. Okay. Well, that's it, really.
it.
We just got to say goodbye. But it's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think, we know we've got to battle the traffic on the way out. I know we're not allowed to talk about the traffic anymore. But we
might be better going back.
It might be, mightn't it?
We live in hope.
We do. Well, we live in Greytown, but...
Hope.
and Greytown's probably nearer. Okay, well, it's been lovely. I always have trouble saying goodbye.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Oh.
But, I can always try. At the end, say goodbye and flick the mics on and on air to off position and press our programme button. There you are. That's all I've got to do.
It was easy enough.
Yeah. Bye, everybody. You can follow us on Facebook, ReCooper8.
Yes, and we'll put the details if anyone's interested in volunteering or becoming a model for the Fashion Through the Ages.
Yes.
Or the show that's happening for the Festival of Christmas. And no doubt will be more to bring you about Festival of Christmas.
Totally. And we would like to thank Margaret Abbott
Yes.
for staying up.
And Becky Bateman.
And Becky Bateman. God, classic guests.
Yes.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice.